movies. They've enticed us for years. Whether it be action, comedy, or horror, we've all been influenced by what we see on the silver screen. In a survey of over 70 Romeo students, we found great variation between favorite genres ranging from war to western and favorite movies ranging from Forrest Gump to Star Wars. But we asked one question: why? Here's what we found out.
My favorite genre would have to be the action, sci-fi, summer blockbusters. I think the summer blockbusters are probably the best time to ever go to the movies, mostly because of the atmosphere and the people around you, and seeing everybody go there and being in the theater with tons of people that you don't know, and next thing you know, something big happens on the big screen and everyone's standing and cheering, and usually those are the big action sci-fi summer blockbusters, and that's why it's my favorite. Absolutely. My favorite movie would have to be The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan. It has my favorite actor of all time, Heath Ledger's Joker. I think what he did with that character was truly amazing, especially the lengths he went to in order to create that character. And you saw his passion. You saw his passion on the screen. And what Christopher Nolan did with that world, he took something that, once wasn't taken as seriously and turned it into a great big summer blockbuster drama that many believed could have been one of the first superhero movies to ever be even nominated for Best Picture, because it was that good and everybody talked about it. And I remember
my favorite genre is horror movies, and I like Halloween.
Why?
It's a pretty scary movie, makes people jump. It's fun to watch.
Alright. What's your favorite movie?
Captain America.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Action movies.
Why?
Because Captain America is my favorite movie, and I like superhero movies.
Alright, so my favorite movie is The Gray, starring Liam Neeson. And I like that movie because it's real action-packed, keeps you on your feet the whole time. And Liam Neeson's my favorite actor, so.
What's your favorite genre?
Favorite genre, I like comedies usually, but Liam Neeson's not in many comedies. It's more like action-packed movies.
So my favorite movie genre would have to be suspense films. I absolutely love the unknown. When I see movie trailers, I immediately decide whether or not I'll see the movie by how much the trailer gives away to the audience. That's one thing I can't stand, is when I see a movie and I feel like I already know what's going to happen. So I absolutely love suspense movies. It keeps me on the edge of my seat. I probably should have been a CSI detective in a former life, and so while I'm watching suspense movies, I'm trying to crack the case, trying to figure out who did it. So that's why I love suspense movies. One of my favorite movies, and I love movies, so this is a really, really difficult decision, but one of my favorite movies would probably be Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. I absolutely love that these 6 guys are pulled together to kill someone, and that they have to be given code names, and the names are ridiculous.
Here are your names: Mr. Brown, Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Mr. Pink, Mr. White, and then they're arguing about why do I have to be Mr. Pink? Just the dialogue in that movie alone is spectacular. Quentin Tarantino is a genius, and his movies keep me on the edge of my seat. You laugh at things that you probably shouldn't be laughing at. It's suspenseful, so Reservoir Dogs is probably one of my favorite movies.
So what's your favorite genre?
Children's comedies.
What's your favorite movie?
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Why?
Because it's Alvin and the Chipmunks. What do you mean?
I love Alvin and the Chipmunks, yeah.
I don't think that should be a question.
What's your favorite genre?
Fantasy.
What's your favorite movie?
I like the Harry Potter series.
Why?
Because it's creative and edited really well.
What's your favorite genre?
My favorite genre is probably like small indie films. Like, personally, my favorite movie is Good Will Hunting, where like just small productions from like low-name people at a time, where they just make small movies and end up just making something that can be really good or really bad.
I like the cheesy 80s movies.
So what's your favorite movie?
16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, you know, all the stuff with Molly Ringwald in it.
Why?
Because they're funny. Everyone's got a pretty good fashion sense. It's good stuff.